ballerina cappuccina. Me.
And here's what you missed on the... nope. I mean KCU All Stars. A second battle back went down as Nico and Ophelia survived the carnival. Teams made a fool of themselves in Del Sol Valley and had to act out a very questionable medical commercial. Team Dazzling Divas had the worst performance and were sent to elimination. Darwin and Janae rehashed their Strange Worlds beef, making them easy targets, and in the tie vote, Cecilia and Evander swapped their votes and let our favorite fish boy go. Oof, that hurt. 17 remain. Who will be eliminated next? Welcome back to the show, my beautiful friendos! The new team Dazzling Divas returned from the Elimination Ceremony after voting off Darwin. But first things first, we gotta scream at the mice that's been living here for the past 2 weeks, like it's a new thing. Evander is kinda bummed that he had to switch his vote during the ceremony, so he's gonna cross-stitch to de-stress.
Faru, Vibadeso, Bibois, Hemka Harp Dolphus, Sabomanukum, Bibois, Lamita Noonkim, Shape It, Lachi, Onda Baglaffy, Shunka Bwapso.
Oh my god, DC! Stop! He's waiting for people to play with him! I think you have to wait till the morning, buddy. Let's get some rest for now. Day 13 is upon us, and Houston checking in with Aki over her Pokeball. Oh, and he immediately offers Jacob a rose? Okay. Jacob liked that. Oh my god, what the hell? I'll never get over you to Billy. My man is feeling the love this morning. Got Billy all smitten over her morning toast. And Billy flirts back. She's ready for another showmance, I think.
Dopey. Slora.
You slib Yabahorn. Fefawa. Mr. Duwabs.
Well, maybe don't straight up tell somebody you're using them for that reason. Oop. Now Houston feels belittled. And he's letting Billy have it! The drama.
Oh no. Laguna de Roy. Wish the board.
Well, this relationship 180'd quickly. Also, Evander, why are you on the ground? Oh my god, the queens are plotting! Kimiko, Janae, and Sabrina are all enjoying each other's vibes so far. Who knows, Janae could be the newest addition to the Scarlet Shadows if they keep this up. Sign-Up is still trying to urge Evander to make up with Bobby to keep the original Elemental strong. And Evander obliges? Okay. Oh, they're heading to the bathroom? Why are you complaining about puddles in the bathroom? And why is Rusty talking to the shampoo? And so they exchange one quick "how's your day?" and Evander just dips. Good talk.
Bene, Sistum, Benar Pelka, Picopsa, Fareki Shep Marmu.
Oh, Subawib Yarnal. Oh.
Sabrina's playing a prank now, right after her shower? Oh. Please, Bobby knows this all too well. Perks of being Josh's boyfriend. Billy is still on her evil Janae era, but Kimiko's not really on her side with this one.
Felina's Bumzoy. Chimmery Lahoin. Bifala Narble. Binvet. Yibs.
Oh my god, Jacob! Get off! Not the time for Jenna Planner right now. Let's head to the foyer. Sabrina! You aced all your acting scenes last round. How about you do us the honors today? I also gave the Wheel of Misfortune a new look. Now every twist is fair game. Oh, and we have a repeat. The backstage pass is back. Winning teams will each send a representative to spectate and vote at the losing team's elimination ceremony. But there is an extra advantage they can earn to raise the stakes. More details will come during the Invincibility challenge. As for our venue today, straight to the point. We're making a long-awaited return to Oasis Springs, which apparently we haven't returned to since the first team's amazing race? Jeez. Well, let's party. Voila! Oasis Springs, everybody! Our hotel doesn't accept check-ins until 4 PM, so we're hanging out at the park for now. Desert Bloom got a whole new look thanks to this lot I found on the gallery. Oh, okay, and Billy's gonna flex a little bit before anything. Ailey's like, okay. Diego hasn't been acting like his normal self lately. You think? Oh my god, please. Not both of you taking it out on the poor dino. She's innocent.
And Frobby Sebrum. Fenoi? Lamita Noonkim. Shape Launchi.
Well, at least Diego has something in common with Rusty now. Meanwhile, looks like the Merry Mothers are watching some roller skaters. Oh my god. Okay, DC. I didn't realize you had game. Diego comes over to flirt with his showman's Janae, to Sabrina's absolute disgust. Literally get a room, you stanky man. Or maybe you want to join us in the room. Okay, freaky. Aki has her eye on the prize though and begins to train for the upcoming challenge. Oh my god, y'all already broke the public toilets? Sabrina. Ailey! Not her checking her naked self out in the mirror. I stand the confidence, but maybe not in public. No, Ailey! Don't traumatize DC like that.
Oh, Uribal, Yuya.
Also, can y'all just use the other stall? Why do they insist on slipping? See, now everybody thinks you're stinky. Ailey, girl, that is not how you show off your tattoos. Janet is sharing some funny stories with her castmates, but Sabrina just has to one-up her with her scary Ravenwood stories instead. Janet's like, oh, okay. Oh? Oh my god, the new pack that got kicked in so fast. Sabrina is feeling shady. And she has to return to throw some shade at Janae and Diego.
Well, beesh! Arabe, Skibarel, Calgo.
Oh my gosh, it's a gay little gathering! Bobby, Houston, and Jacob are taking some shade from the sun. Houston, please. He's calling out all his lovers now. Jacob is unfazed though and goes over to spill memes again to his favorite people. Rusty's like, yeah, please go away. I don't think constantly scaring them is gonna grant you entry to the Merry Mothers Alliance. Or maybe it is?
Shibi Merkib. Mola. Obila Snave. Kunje.
Please, why do y'all insist on hanging in the public bathroom? Oh, Zainab going from clumsy to perfectionist. Okay. She is very inspired by the masterpieces that she's making, I think.
Suli.
Oh my god, not the yeehaw greeting. This is a Chestnut Ridge. But Cecilia and Bobby are looking to talk about last night's vote. Or not. I don't think they like each other very much.
Frody Maruthe. Blinzel Phoebe. Hashushi. Snabe. Freeba.
Alrighty, hope y'all had fun, cause your next Invincibility challenge is calling, and we're going there by double-decker party bus. Whoop whoop! See you in a bit, All Stars. Say hello to Mirage Canyon. And we're visiting the gorgeously renovated Futures Past Museum today. Talk about blast from the past. Nice to see you again, Tia. Oh, yeah, we are sorry about the smell. Why, welcome, All-Stars! Nice of you to pay us a visit this scorching afternoon. We don't usually have so many guests, but please have a look at all the trinkets our museum has to offer. You are probably here for your Invincibility challenge. Follow me. Feel free to admire our new art collection on your way up. So, while the Futures Past Museum is dedicated to preserving its lost artifacts, we also like to showcase and highlight our local craftsmanship. And that's where you will come into play today. Each All-Star will let their inspiration run free at our high-quality gemology tables by crafting a piece of jewelry of your choice. Their values will be assessed, and the 2 teams with the highest total will win Invincibility. I do not see your teams at the moment, but if you have extra members, you must sit somebody out of this competition, for equality's sake. I'll leave you to it. Make me proud. Alrighty, we're in position. All of the dazzling divas are playing today. The elementals have sat out Janet, who is really feeling the heat, so this is a good thing, I think. And Team the Ephesus Hammer sits out Kimiko. Alright, All-Stars, begin the gemology. Yes, cha-ching! I literally just got the stuff back, so I'm excited to see it in action already. Oop, looks like some All-Stars are having a tough time, pinching their fingers left and right, and literally knocking themselves out. Some things never change. Riveting challenge. Watching Sims just snuck and pinch themselves for 15 minutes straight. Ooh, some of these Sims are getting pretty close. And Aki finishes first. In anger. Oh, that's pretty nice. Aki doesn't think so though.
Essenoi, Flarib, Finalibo. Tibo Manza, Zimonis Arrow.
Oh my, Team Hammer is fast with it. Everybody's done already. Look at Miss Perfectionist go. She also confidently finishes a ring.
Yes.
Anytime now, you guys. We're left with Janae, Rusty, and Evander, who is surprisingly struggling big time with this challenge.
Oh, I want a burr. Oh, not a wrap.
And Evander finishes. Oh, well. At least you know. Janae literally hates what she just created. And after some time, Rusty finally completes his jewelry and proceeds to talk to his imaginary friends. Very nice. Well, now that we have your prize creations, let's check how you did. This is, 419? Made by, okay, Poppy. I see you, Mr. Gemstone. The gals do a bare minimum of 147, including Zainab. Dang, that perfectionism helped nothing. Evander got 242 though. Team Dazzling Divas, your total is 1,102. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's see how the other teams stack up though. Okay. Oh, 382, Rusty! I guess taking forever did pay off after all. Jacob and Billy did pretty good, about 200 each, and Sahari has 167. Team Elementals, your total is 1,139, just slightly higher than the Dazzling Divas, leaving them in danger depending on how the F is a Hammer did. 135, ooh. Oh, Sabrina did a decent one, getting 283. Oh, that is... well, that's not very good. Well, Team the F is Hammer, your total is 915. Yeah, that is kinda embarrassing. I'm sorry, but elimination awaits for you lot tomorrow night. Team Elementals and Team Dazzling Divas, you both win Invincibility, but now you must send somebody to spectate and vote at the Hammer's Elimination Ceremony. Go on, talk.
Shalbo Barleen, Chima Kabij, Uru Panavi, Kazoo, Kuzip Quimp, Tripna.
Woo! Yankee? Ravuda, Banamit, Boomsharp Glaffy.
Parla Dimp. Saya. Flarib Griha. Galba Limna Glenk. Benefi. Sikafoos. Ashi.
Lamina? Quar? Unkim. Tag!
Oh, you don't have to walk off like that.
Borbaso,
Neep.
Amuki Flan, Growl
Niza.
Pepta, Shush,
Sul, huh? Tag!
Hey.
Well, with 3 votes, Billy already has the majority. Billy will rep Team Elementals.
Espa. Benvenish. Lofa Flamo. Tabaru.
Bobby and Billy, you two will join the Hammer's Elimination Ceremony tomorrow. But you two have an opportunity to get the upper hand by controlling somebody's vote instead of just casting an extra one. To earn this power, all you have to do is outdo yourself by creating another piece of jewelry that's higher than the one you made previously. Are you up for the challenge? Of course they are! Get to work, you two! The Hammers are waiting anxiously, hoping that they can still keep their votes intact tonight. And you bet I'm speeding this up. It's already way past bedtime. Oh, Bobby finished! Let's check his while we wait for Billy. Oh! Oop, that's a very steep drop in price. Sorry, Bobby, no controller vote for you. Billy has also finished, and hers is also worse than before. Well, screw my twist, I guess. Good news, everyone here gets to keep their votes, yay! And Sahari is on the ground again. Well, the bus is here to take us to the hotel, so make haste, everybody. We'll find somebody to get Miss Zhang onto the bus. These gals are ready for bed. And we're here, right across from the land grabs, no less. in this rich and beautiful modern wonderland that I snagged from the gallery. Winners will get the actual house while losers get the outside. As per usual, these legends have a very hard decision to make tomorrow night, but for now, it's sleep or swim, depending on their level of energy.
Abshani. Finaroo. La Frabla. Yib Saquinario. Omafoof.
Oh, lovely. These two continue being as intimate as ever. I don't think it's a joke anymore. I think they're very much official, because they are literally just making out. Well, Diego's other first kiss next door heard all of that and she is traumatized. Oh, unpredictable romance dynamic. Oh, this is juicy. Well, that new erratic trait kicked in at a great time.
Plesame. Skane's bala shulip.
Rasa. Yikla. Turinga.
Amanda comes over to cheer Billy up, like, hey, why don't you sing a song about this? You are right, I can make this about myself.
Utsenazarnoi Wanuba Vatsoy Mazakala Yafikala Skibaro Floof Yabakuru
Your Nebzi Sedna Nevu Lasers Mazakala Yafikala Skibaro Floof Yabakuru Clark.
Yeah, in case you missed it, Kimiko did hit an official midlife crisis, so that's fun. Anywho, it's pretty late, so I'll see you sexy studs in the morning. Well, that's one way to wake up, I guess. Billy is just soaking in all her thoughts right now. Diego mumbling about Janae all night didn't help her case at all. Oh, not Sahari too! Mother, no! Don't join the midlife crisis club! Although, Rusty is kinda nice to Sahari during these trying times. Is this character development? Oh, well, Sahari is not falling for that act.
Jessene Clonkus Skooma New Beam Harthic Swaffa.
Oh great heavens, Jacob, what the hell is that? Please, did he grow that overnight? I think even he is a little concerned. Well, Janet finds it amusing anyway, but Jacob thinks the not. You did not just yell at Janet. Oh my god, cancel.
Yes, Sasabu. Haha, Radifa. Zemoin, Tarika Fashorda. Noba.
Well, it's time to return to the main event. In the great outdoors, Aki breaks the ice and immediately talks about the vote. It definitely has to be one of the former elementals tonight. They have the majority still. Sabrina's listening, like, it better not be Kimiko though, cause I will riot.
Bobsini, Nabora, Shazzle, Quafika, Bimo, Chilu.
Oh, please, Houston! Not him calling out Sabrina over breakfast. Sabrina's like, well, eat my Houston. I do what I want.
Whoa!
Oh, DC also woke up and chose violence. Blame for discomfort. And Bobby? Oh, because Bobby also woke up with a f***ass mustache. That is discomfort, Heike. Okay, but DC, you don't want to throw away the one vote you may have, please. Oh my god, Sabrina! Not mock facial hair! Nobody likes it! I'm screaming! And DC continues his little crash out.
Kwahibin Bayumi, hey Yoon, Big Compa, Fremic Bobizi, Snipbara, Clevertay, Demiscos, Squaz.
Meanwhile, Kimiko's trying to get on the gal's good side for tonight's vote. And she leaves Ailey and Aki in charge of the vote tonight.
Aw, yoyum.
Wasabus Danka, Zombu Monet, Niborf,
Dibawis. Rinka Dulpa.
Shao, Benib Nitva,
Flizza.
Skuma.
I think Houston has a little problem. Is he a star? DC! DC, oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? This is $1 million mansion that I'm renting. I literally gave you pea bushes, like somewhere in the distance. Well, that definitely weighs in on the group's decision.
Wesabu Muchi Peachy. Evo Lava. Sensibi Kiniku. Swarspa Kathara.
Oh? Bobby? Bobby also gets the shady trade? I mean, he been shady, but I guess this just makes it official. He's definitely gonna still side with his former teammate Kimiko tonight. And once again, Aki swoops in to get all the deeds. Kimiko has no problem throwing DC under the bus though. He was frankly a useless teammate anyway. Oh, Bobby, what the hell? We throw shade, not drinks in this house. I guess he's defending DC in a way? That's kinda sweet.
Doda Vepi, Zamona Sarah. Loopspe, Finerba, Raga.
Oh, well, there goes asking for opinions from his teammates. Today is on a roll this morning and lashing out at everyone. Well, Avanda's early confessional kinda hit the spot. They're self-destructing just like that. Rusty, who invited you? Can't let Janae claim his spot of being the #1 enemy of the house, I guess. Oh my god, Janae, no! Not the bunny again. She's innocent.
Bempi Yorid. Janib Shrofa. Senekane. Dimis. Warma. Boma.
Anyways, Aki continues to play a stellar social game and asks DC what he's feeling for tonight. I think DC's just glad somebody's actually reaching out to him. Meanwhile, Kimiko campaigns for her life with Houston. If you want a headstrong boss-ass then I'm your gal, you feel me?
Sensibi Kiniku. Swarspa Gathara. Wabarani Charib. Zabris Gathara.
Oh my lordy. Why is he yelling at Houston? Well, Aki isn't gonna let that stand. Don't forget you're at our mercy tonight, Kimiko. Oh, now they're all fighting. This is juicy.
Wogra, Vimpa.
Okay, I'm gonna have to force Billy and Bobby to come outside now so they can socialize with this group. Oh, Bobby, you shaved! Bless. Yes! Oh my gosh, this is what I'm talking about! DC campaigns to Sabrina and is backed up by Bobby, of course. Perhaps they're looking for a new target? Oh, and Houston and Billy continue their little love-hate relationship. Who knows what's going on?
Moishi, Viva Fwabe. Narble for boy. Sabris Fosha.
Houston's gonna make a drink now. He's gonna need a lot of juice to get through today. I think DC's kinda stuck between a shade throwdown between Sabrina and Bobby. He's like, please, can we just talk about the vote? Fine, I'm gonna go to Kimiko instead. At least she gets mining for evil plans. Another win for Kimiko. Aww, Houston welcomes Ailey back with open arms. And Billy pushes for the Kimiko vote.
Fame, Muchi Peachy. Fan trip. It's a ya. Sharnoof. Shabay.
Aw, stop! DC sharing his midlife crisis with Bobby now. That definitely earned some favor back with him. We're all on the struggle bus sometimes, it's okay, old man. And so Bobby reaches out to Aki, saying, you know what? We can't do DC. He has so much fight left in him.
Just vaccine. Olibar. Zamonis Arrow. Merkel Zira? Gata? Chelner. Gungane.
Oh, Sabrina's also here to defend Kimiko to Aki. And DC is fighting hard to gain favor of this group near the bars. Oh, Kimiko, you are absolutely not subtle about eavesdropping, huh? She then goes on to plead one last time and confirm all her allies' votes.
Grisham. Wafatub. Frita? Enzanu. Craney. Maya Floof.
Oh, and Tahari hit a midlife crisis. That's gonna be fun. DC is really banking on the Survivor trio to have his back tonight, especially Ailey being his bestie.
Piano board, Freenip, Gungaday, Awada, Flum, Apollo Chopper, Kisapay, Neofloof.
And in the midst of all this action, Billy decides to take a nap. She already made up her mind. Okie dokie, the sun has set and it's time for another goodbye. Thank you for having us, Oasis Springs. We'll see you in another 3 years or something. Okay, give me just a second. Just gonna... there we go. In here, please. Welcome to the Forgotten Grotto, the secret world of Oasis Springs. We will hold your elimination ceremony here today, because why not explore everything this world has to offer? Team The F is a Hammer, you are joined tonight by Bobby and Billy, who will also cast their votes to eliminate one of you, but you cannot vote for them. Let's get this bread! Kimiko, start us off.
You threw ya Rolshba. Quexenos.
Oh, shivna flubes. Shibi Merkib.
Fanosa labratus, gorch botne.
Washa Zabris.
Wafatub. Frita?
Alrighty, thank you for your votes. If anybody has an advantage or an idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, let's begin the ceremony. First to receive a trophy tonight, Aki! You got no votes, girlie.
And Fleebo.
Next up, also receiving 0 votes, Ailey and Sabrina. More queens are safe tonight. Houston, Kimiko, and DC. You all receive votes tonight.
Lamina Quarb.
And the next player safe from elimination is Houston. You have received 1 vote.
Revuda. Stumsig Salunga. Panave. Mamba Yoops.
Bounda. Tafuni Du. Sasuna. Lane.
Yeah. Sit down, please. Kimiko, DC. 1 trophy remains. And by a vote of 4-3, a very close one, the final All-Star saved tonight by the skin of their teeth. Kimiko! With only 3 votes, you live to see another day in this game. DC, I am so sorry, but with 4 votes to eliminate, your All-Stars journey has come to an end. Any final words for your fellow competitors?
Usaba Guapina. Zafuim Napatane. Rubin. Clevertate, Demiscos. Squaz. Buster Boone. Wafatum Rashid. Lala for Argaba. Oh, Sabatu Roy.
You're so sweet. Bye, DC! You can swim, right? Alright, we can head back now. Whatever happens in Forgotten Grotto shall stay forgotten. Better work hard if you don't want that to be your fate. This was a very painful elimination. I was really rooting for DC to pick up the pace, and he kinda did, just not as good as Kimiko. And like, I couldn't bear to lose Kimiko either, so this will have to do. Sad we didn't get to see Comp beast DC this season, but maybe a battle back can be his saving grace. And here's how the vote went down. Scarlet Shadow stuck together, Bobby threw his vote because he couldn't choose, and the Blood vs. Water crew voted differently this time. I guess Ailey just valued her friendship with DC more than anything. And Billy ends up with another failed plan. Girl can't get a break. Behold the chart! Kind of a short, sweet, and straightforward episode, which is kind of refreshing once in a while. A little less work for me. Seems like half the men have already fallen, so the remaining ones better pick it up. Oh, and side note, I do have a busy week of activities ahead and a glamping trip, so expect outtakes next week instead of a new episode, but we should be back on track afterward. I appreciate your patience. Thanks for watching, friendos! If you had a jolly fun time, feel free to drop a like and comment down below all your thoughts and predictions. Who are your favorites? Who's surviving the next battle back? Pop them down below. As always, your support means the world to me, and I hope I've given you some fun and laughs. Till next time, friendos! Bye!